So this is my review of the Samsung ME73A microwave, which I had delivered from AO.com. Delivery was brilliant, came really quickly, and what I liked was I had an email and a text message to say when it was going to be delivered, which day, and then also I had a text message giving me a specific delivery slot, so I knew it was going to arrive between 9:30 and 10:30. Which was fantastic because it meant I can plan the rest of my day, because with other deliveries I've waited in all day and you can guarantee they come last minute. So knowing a specific time slot that it was going to come in meant I could just get on with things, and you know, and everyone knew where they were. Delivery driver was lovely. So we've had it a few days now. Unpacked it. I'm not normally a fan of white appliances, I have to be honest, but I actually really like this. I actually think it looks really modern, and it fits in really well with the kitchen. So this is the microwave. Pull on here. That's the inside of it. It's really quite big, so you can easily get a full-size sort of dinner plate in there, no problem. None of this sort of clunking off the edges like I've had with another microwave in the past. So get a full-size dinner plate in there, no problem. Spotlessly clean at the minute. Probably not going to stay like that. And so this is the control pad here for the microwave, as you can see. So it comes with a really good instruction book, very comprehensive, but actually I think you could probably figure out things from the keypad, because it makes things really clear, I think, on here, and there's diagrams and doesn't overcomplicate things, which is nice. So basically you've got your start and stop button here to start and stop cooking times when you've put the function in, and then you've got your power level button. So you press it once and that sets the power to 800, and then you can put in how long you want to cook for, so that's 10 minutes. But you can also go through the different power ranges by pressing the power level button repeatedly. Scrolls through to different power level settings. So if I take it down to 180, that is a defrost setting, so you can manually set things to defrost. So that's put in 10 minutes again, and then you just press start and away you would go. So that's really easy. The button next to the power level is to set the clock, so you can have it at 24 hours or 12 hours. And then you just use these buttons here, so that above the 10 minutes and 1 minute there's hours and minutes, so you just use those to set the clock. So that was easy. Then along here you've got the instant reheat and cook feature. So again, it makes it really quite clear from the pictures. So this is if you're going to do a ready meal from chilled. This is a ready meal from frozen. And this one I particularly love because I am a busy parent and I normally make a cup of tea and leave it to go cold. And this one, you basically stick your brew in and you press that once and away you go. So the reheat cook feature just sets the time automatically for you. And if you want to adjust the number of servings, you would just basically press that more than once. So that'd be 2 servings. So that's really, really easy to do. The row above here is the auto rapid defrost feature. I was really impressed with this because at other appliances I've had under the microwave, you just defrosted, that was it. This actually takes into account you might be defrosting different things. So you press it once for program 1, that's if you're defrosting meat. Press it again for program 2 if you're defrosting chicken. Again for program 3, that's for fish. And for program 4, that is for fruit. And then you just set your time in. And it lets you defrost your meat, your poultry, fish, and it sets the time and power level for you automatically. So then you just set that and away it goes. That was really clever because I like the fact it takes into account, you know, you're not going to defrost a thick steak the same way and same power level amount of time that you would a piece of fish. So I really like that. So another feature that I've not known on another microwave before, and I thought was really clever, was multi-stage cooking. So basically, for example, say you had a piece of fish that you wanted to defrost and then cook, rather than set it in there to defrost and then it finishes and then come back and you have to set it to cook. You can just program it all in at the start and it just does it all for you. So say you had a piece of fish and I wanted to defrost it, so I'd press the rapid defrost to get to number 3, which is the fish program, and then I'd set the weight to say it was 200 gram. And then when that had defrosted, I'd want to set it to cook for 10 minutes, say at 450, so I'd set that now to 450 and I'd say I want to cook that for 10 minutes at that, and then say after that I wanted to give it a blast at high, Again, I press the power button, so that's high, and I say I want to blast it at high, set it for 2 minutes, and then you basically press start, and the program starts, and it will run with all those stages without you having to sort of reprogram it in between. That is a really, really useful feature. There's quite a few times we like to fill our freezer up with food, and quite often it says like you have to defrost it before you start cooking it, and it can just be a bit of a faff. So to be able to just program it in and leave it to get on with it is really, really good. So I've got a cup of tea here actually that has gone cold that I want to reheat. I'm just going to pop that in. I love this function. I think it should just be called the parent button. Press that. There you go. It's not very noisy either. It's quite a quiet microwave. I've had some real dreadful ones in the past, so. So that is done. It beeps, let you know that it's finished, and also it will beep 3 times every minute if you leave something in, so you never come back to the microwave and find something rotten inside. It will make sure it reminds you. And the final function that I haven't showed you is, I normally leave sort of the clock running, but if you were conscious about saving energy, it has a power save button. And you press that, and it basically puts it fully like closed down on standby mode, but you don't have the display going, so it saves you power. But as soon as you do anything to it, so for example open the door, it reactivates it, and that's fine. So I really like that as well. So yeah, I think this is a really good microwave. I'm really impressed with the different functions you've got, and I really think it's quite simple to use, which is really important, because to be honest, I don't have time to read through masses of instructions, so it meant that we could just get it out, pretty much get using it straight away. So looking forward to using some of the functions we haven't yet, like the multi-stage cooking. But yeah, I think it's a really, really great little machine. So thanks very much to AO.com, and that was my review.